Live, local, late breaking. You're watching KOLD News 13 live at 10.
We obviously hope that we're going to be finding a cure for coronavirus.
The first of its kind clinical trial for COVID-19 is happening right here in southern Arizona. Patients who qualify will be given an infusion of an antibody and watched over 30 days. Now, with case numbers hitting record highs this week, it's a study that could save lives. KOLD News 13's Carly Tinsley shows us more on how the trial will work.
Well, tomorrow may be the 4th of July, but inside this building, it's going to be all about first. The first COVID patient will start their journey in a new clinical trial. So while it's not going to be celebrated with fireworks, it's hopefully a step towards finding a cure.
This is something that we feel is historic, really.
It's a race for the cure.
Suited up, ready to go.
Dr. Anita Coley and her team are starting the first clinical trial here in Tucson to fight COVID-19.
So really what we're looking for in the interim is a medication to be able to treat this.
Patients 18 and older who are COVID positive or have COVID symptoms will be given a monoclonal antibody. They're laboratory-produced molecules that can bind to a substance in the body. In other words, it didn't come from another human, allowing them to control how many antibodies are given.
The antibodies work by preventing the virus from binding to cells that it may enter and making the disease worse.
The first thing you're going to do when you walk in is get your temperature taken. And then you're immediately going to be led into your room. Next, you're going to fill out a consent form. You're going to determine if you are in fact eligible for the study, and then you'll begin your infusion. That takes about an hour.
We'll be given the medicine or a placebo. It is a placebo-controlled trial. And followed for 30 days afterwards to see how they do.
With any clinical trial, there's a risk it won't work. But Dr. Coley says with the rising case numbers daily, they have to try.
We can never promise whether things work or don't work. But this is how we develop new therapies, and we've got to give people options.
Options that start here in southern Arizona that could spread across the world. Near Swan and Pima, Carly Tinsley, KOLD News 13.
Now, there is another location in Mesa that has already seen 3 patients. Dr. Coley says they expect to have data to release to the public this coming fall.